The sun went down without a sound, but your shadow stayed with me. Every street we used to walk still remembers what could never be. I whisper words into the wind, hoping somehow you'll hear them too. But silence is the only voice that carries me back to you. I try to hide these broken pieces. I smiled until the daylight came, but every star becomes a witness, calling softly out your name. When the night still knows your name, it writes your memory across the sky. Every moonlight paints your face, every heartbeat asks me why. Though you're gone beyond my reach, my lonely soul remains the same. How can I ever let you go when the night still knows your name? The coffee's cold, the room is still. Your picture never leaves its place. I close my eyes to find some peace, but I only find your face. The dreams we built now drift away like autumn leaves beneath the rain. I hold tomorrow in my hands, but yesterday still wears your name. If love could turn the clocks around, I'd never let you walk away. I'd trade forever just to hear you tell me that you'll stay. When the night still knows your name, it sings the songs we used to know. Every lonely breeze reminds of a love that couldn't grow. Keeps moving without us, but my heart remains the same. How can morning heal these scars when the night still knows your name? Maybe somewhere far beyond, you're smiling underneath these stars. Maybe love was never meant to measure all our broken hearts. So I'll leave a light inside my soul in case you ever find your way. Even if you never return, I'll love you just the same. When the night still knows your name, the heavens cry, the tears I hide. Every constellation shines for the love that never died. I'll keep holding on to hope, though nothing feels the same, until my final breath is gone. The night will know your name. The world keeps turning without you, but every midnight calls your name. And as long as the stars remember, so will I. The pictures fade upon the wall. The pictures fade upon the wall, but I still see your smiling eyes. The echoes of our whispered dreams still linger underneath the skies. I walk the roads we used to know. Each step reminds me where we fell. The love we thought would never end became a story we couldn't tell. I keep reaching for your hand, but only empty air remains. Some memories never disappear, they only learn to hide in pain. We left our hearts in yesterday, where love was young and hope could stay. Now time keeps pulling me away, but my soul never found another way. The seasons changed, the world moved on, yet every sunrise feels the same. I lost tomorrow when you left. We left our hearts in yesterday. I hear your laughter in the rain, a melody the wind still knows. Every autumn leaf that falls carries a piece of what we chose. I try to build a brand new life to silence every tear I've cried, but every road I travel leads back to the place where love had died. If I could borrow one more night, I'd hold you close before goodbye. I tell my heart to beat once more before it learned how not to fly. We left our hearts in yesterday, where promises were made to last. Now every dream I try to chase gets trapped inside the fading past. The stars still write your name above, like nothing ever truly changed. How do I live another day when yesterday still calls my name? Maybe love was never lost, maybe it simply couldn't stay. Some souls are written side by side, but life slowly turns the page. If destiny should cross our paths somewhere beyond these tears and time, I'll smile through all the broken pieces, knowing once your heart was mine. We left our hearts in yesterday, in every kiss, in every tear. Though tomorrow keeps arriving, your memory never disappears. I'll carry every piece of us until my final breath has flown, because the place where love began will always feel like home. Yesterday still holds our footprints, the wind still whispers what we couldn't say, and somewhere between love and forever, we left our hearts in yesterday. You looked at me with tired eyes, like like all the stars had lost their light. 1,000 words were left unsaid as day surrendered to the night. Your trembling hand slipped out of mine, like autumn leaves escaping trees. The loudest pain I've ever known was carried by a quiet breeze. No angry words, no tears to hide, just two hearts breaking side by side. Sometimes love doesn't end with flames, it fades into the soundless sky. The silence between our goodbye still echoes louder than your voice. Every moment asks me why we couldn't make another choice. Now every midnight holds my tears, every sunrise feels untrue. I'm still living in the space where I stopped holding on to you. The house still keeps your empty chair, the mirror knows the face I've lost. I smile for everyone I meet, but they don't see what heartbreak costs. I hear your laughter in the rain, I see your shadow in the snow. It's strange how someone can be gone, yet never truly let you go. If one more chance could cross our path, I'd speak the words I couldn't say. I'd fight against the hands of time before they stole our love away. The silence between our goodbye still whispers every broken vow. The future disappeared that day, leaving only here and now. Though the world keeps spinning on, my heart remains where we once stood, still searching through the quiet for the love that once felt good. Maybe forever wasn't ours, maybe fate had other plans, but I'll remember every promise written gently in your hands. If memories could build a bridge, I'd cross it every single night, just to see your smile once more before the morning steals the light. The silence between our goodbye is the song I'll always know, a melody of shattered dreams that only lonely hearts can hold. Even if the years erase the footprints where we used to be, the silence No final kiss, no last embrace, just two hearts fading into yesterday. And in the silence between our goodbye, I never truly walked away. You painted forever across my sky with gentle words and steady hands. I built my world around your smile, believing every promise we had planned. But seasons changed without a warning, the color slowly washed away. Now all that's left is an empty room where echoes of your love still stay. I keep replaying yesterday, searching for where we came undone. Was our forever always fading, long before it had begun? If forever was only a dream, why did it feel so real to me? Why did your heart become my home if you were never meant to stay? Now every star falls one by one, like promises lost in the rain. I'm still waking up alone, calling out your name in vain. Photographs have gathered dust, yet your smile never leaves my mind. I hear your laughter in the wind, a melody that time can't hide. I try to write a different ending, to turn goodbye into hello, but every page I fill with hope only reminds me you let go. If love could rewrite destiny, I'd choose your heart 1,000 times. I'd hold your hand through every storm and never say goodbye. If forever was only a dream, then I was sleeping far too deep. I gave you every part of me, a promise yours to always keep. Now the moonlight knows my tears, and midnight feels the weight of pain. Some dreams never truly end, they simply learn to live as rain. Maybe forever isn't measured by how long two hearts remain. Maybe it's every quiet moment that love leaves etched inside our names. Though you've become a distant memory, a story carried by the breeze, I'll treasure every broken piece of the life you shared with me. If forever was only a dream, then let me dream one last goodbye, one last dance beneath the stars, one last chance to ask you why. Though tomorrow waits without you, my heart refuses to move on, because the love me from the memories. For even in a world without you, you're still the sweetest part of me.
Clouds arrived the day you left, as if the sky had seen it all. Your footprints slowly disappeared, while mine refused to leave the fall. I still remember how you'd smile whenever storms would fill the air. Now every raindrop finds my face, but you're no longer there. I never thought that love could end without a single sound, just two hearts drifting with the wind, never to be found. I'm dancing through the empty rain, holding on to yesterday, spinning with the ghost of us, while you keep fading far away. Every drop becomes a tear, every step repeats your name. I'm still waiting for your touch, dancing through the empty rain. The music plays inside my mind, the song we never got to finish. I close my eyes and see your hand, then wake to find the feeling vanished. The streetlights paint the lonely road where we once dreamed we'd never part. Now every rhythm that I hear beats against my broken heart. If I could stop the hands of time, I'd hold that final dance once more. I'd never let the silence steal the love we were living for. I'm dancing through the empty rain, searching where your shadow lies. Every melody we shared still echoes underneath the skies. Though the world keeps moving on, mine remains the same. I'm still lost inside our last goodbye, dancing through the empty rain. Maybe somewhere you can see me, turning circles all alone. Still believe in love can find the pieces of a heart once known. If memories were made of music, I'd play them every single night, just to feel you close again before the morning steals the light. I'm dancing through the empty rain, with tears the clouds can't wash away. You may be gone from my embrace, but never from my soul you'll stray. When the stars forget to shine and the moon calls out my pain, I'll still be loving you the same, dancing through the empty rain. So let the rain keep falling, let the lonely wind remain, 'cause every beat of my broken heart will keep dancing through the empty rain. You held my hand beneath the stars and swore we'd never drift apart. I built forever from your words, believing every beat of your heart. But morning came with colder skies, and silence took your place instead. The dreams we wrapped around our souls became the tears we never shed. I watched the light fade from your eyes like sunset, leaving no trace. Sometimes goodbye is spoken softly, long before we walk away. One last promise to break, one more heart to leave behind. You said forever wouldn't fade, but forever ran out of time. Now every lonely night I face carries echoes of your name. Love didn't die all at once, it was one last promise to break. The empty side of this old bed still keeps the shape of yesterday. I reach for you in restless dreams, but every dawn pulls you away. The letters that I never sent are scattered like the autumn leaves. They tell the story of a heart that still believes what it shouldn't believe. If I had known the final kiss would be the last we'd ever share, I'd have held you a little longer, breathing love into the air. One last promise to break, one last I'll never leave. You walked away with quiet tears, taking all I've ever heard were the ones you never claimed. Maybe love isn't always enough to keep two hearts from drifting apart. Maybe forever is just a word too heavy for a fragile heart. But if another life awaits beyond find you with the same old smile that first erased my fears. One last promise to break, one last memory to keep. I'll carry every piece of us into every lonely dream. Though time may soften every scar, some wounds refuse to change. I'll always hear your whispered vow, the one you couldn't save. The stars still shine above our story, footsteps in the hall, though no one's standing at my door. The empty rooms still breathe your name, like they remember us before. The clock keeps counting lonely nights, but time can't quiet what I know. He left without looking behind, yet the echoes never let me go. Every whisper in the wind sounds like your voice calling me home. I'm surrounded by the memories I can't leave alone. The echoes never let me go. They follow everywhere I run. They hide inside the midnight sky. They rise with every morning sun. I tried to bury all the pain, but love still lives beneath the snow. You're gone from every place I see, yet the echoes never let me go. The photograph upon the shelf still wears the smile that changed my life. I trace the outline of your face, like somehow it can make things right. I tell myself to turn the page, to leave the past where it belongs. But every heartbeat finds its way back to our unfinished songs. If silence truly healed a soul, I'd finally be free. Instead it only magnifies the emptiness in me. The echoes never let me go. They call your name into the rain. Every tear I tried to hide returns to fall again. Though the world has moved ahead, my heart still walks that lonely road. No matter where I try to hide, the echoes never let me go. Maybe love is like a river, always finding where it flows. Even after bridges crumble, its current still carries hope. So I'll keep every broken promise, every laugh, every goodbye, because forgetting you would mean forgetting how to feel alive. The echoes never let me go. They're the only home I know. They linger in the fading light, where forgotten flowers grow. If loving you is all that's left, then I'll carry it through every storm. Even when the world grows silent, your echoes keep my heart warm. Oh, one day these tears may finally dry. Oh, one day this heart may learn to heal. But until the silence learns your name, the echoes will always be real. And they'll never let me go. city sleeps beneath the stars, but my heart refuses to rest. Your memory walks these quiet halls like a ghost inside my chest. The moonlight falls across your picture, silver tears upon the frame. Another night, another prayer, still whispering your name. I thought the time would set me free, but every hour proves me wrong. The deeper silence wraps around me, the more I hear our song. Midnight found me missing you, just like every night before, counting all the broken dreams scattered across the floor. The stars can't fill the empty space, the dawn can't heal what's true. No matter where tomorrow leads, midnight finds me missing you. Your sweater still hangs by the door, like you're coming home someday. I leave the porch light burning low, though I know you've gone away. The coffee cools beside the window, the second cup untouched again. I keep pretending you'll walk in, but hope has learned to bend. If I could borrow one more moment, I'd never waste a single breath. I'd hold your hand until the sunrise and love you past the end. Midnight found me missing you in every shadow, every sigh. The silence speaks your gentle voice, the moon keeps asking why. Though the world keeps turning on, my heart remains untrue to anyone but the memory. Midnight found me missing you. Maybe somewhere under the same sky you hear the rain the way I do. Maybe every falling star still carries dreams of me and you. If love could cross the miles of time beyond what eyes could ever see, I'd send my heart upon the wind and hope it finds you peacefully. Midnight found me missing you as the heavens slowly cried. Every tear became a river I could never leave behind. I'll wear this love like fading light until my nights are through. For as long as the stars still shine, midnight will find me missing you. When the morning finally comes, it only hides the truth from view. Because every day may learn to smile, but every midnight still finds me missing you. We met beneath the bloom of spring, where every flower learned your name. The sunshine danced inside your eyes, and nothing ever felt the same. Then summer wrapped us in its light. We swore our hearts would never change, but somewhere in the passing days, forever slowly slipped away. The leaves began to lose their color, just like the words we used to say. I never saw the moment our love started to fade. Love fell between the seasons, somewhere summer turned to fall. We never heard the warning, we never saw it break at all. Now winter lives inside my heart, where your warmth used to remain. I'm still searching through the years for the spring that never came. The empty park still wears our names, carved into an old oak tree. Its branches reach toward the sky, like they're still praying you'd come back to me. The wind still carries echoes of laughter dancing through the air, but every memory fades away, leaving only silence there. If I had known the final sunset would steal your hand from mine, I'd have stopped the earth from turning just to borrow one more time. Love fell between the seasons, like leaves drifting in the breeze. The promises we planted fell quietly from the trees. Though flowers bloom again each year, some gardens never bloom the same. I'm holding on to yesterday, while tomorrow forgets my name. Maybe every season teaches that nothing beautiful can stay, but some hearts never stop believing in another sunny day. If fate should send you back to me when winter learns to leave, I'd still open every broken door with the love I couldn't keep. Love fell between the seasons, but it never left my soul. Every snowfall, every sunrise reminds me of what we couldn't hold. Though time has changed the world around me, one truth will still
every season, and I'd do it all again. Spring may return to every flower, summer may awaken every sky, but the season that held your heart and mine will forever live between goodbye and forever, where our love fell between the seasons.
You said forever with a smile, like it was written in the sky. I believed every word you gave, never asking reason why. We built a world out of soft light, when nothing ever felt so wrong. But even stars can lose their fire, and ours didn't last that long. Now I trace your name in empty air, like it might bring you back to me. But silence only answers back with what we used to be. Where the stars forgot to shine, that's where I still find your face. In every shadow of the night, in every memory I can't erase, you're a song that time won't play, a love that fate won't redefine. I lost you somewhere in the dark, where the stars forgot to shine. Your sweater's still on my old chair, like you might walk in any day. I keep the porch light burning low, hoping somehow you'll find your way. The wind still speaks in your voice, through the curtains and the trees. And every lonely breath I take still feels like you inside of me. If I could turn the night around, I'd rewrite every goodbye. I'd hold the moment we fell apart and never let it die. Where the stars forgot to shine, it's where my heart still waits for you. Between the pain and broken dreams, between what's lost and what is true, the sky remembers everything, even when it turns unkind. I'm still lost inside your love, where the stars forgot to shine. Maybe somewhere far beyond the darkness we were left behind. You're watching over what we were through a different kind of light. If love survives where we cannot, then maybe I will see you again. Not in the sky, but in a place where endings don't begin, where the stars forgot to shine. I still whisper out your name. Every tear becomes a constellation of a love that won't fade. Though the universe has changed, my heart will stay aligned with every broken piece of us, where the stars forgot to shine. And if the night ever remembers, let it remember you and I. Even when the stars go missing, so will I. I try to wash your memory away with every hour that slipped through my hands. But the more I try to let you go, the more I don't understand. Your shadow lives inside my room. In every corner I avoid. Even silence has your tone. Even emptiness has your voice. I tell myself it's getting better, that time will heal what love destroyed. But every night I fall apart, because every tear has your voice. Every tear has your voice, calling me back to what we were. Every drop that hits the floor whispers everything we swore. I try to run, I try to hide, but I've got no other choice. I still hear you when I cry. Every tear has your voice. The mirror shows a stranger now, with tired eyes I don't recognize. He's learning how to live alone, but forgetting feels like dying inside. I pass the places that we loved and feel you walking close beside. Like even time forgot to take the pieces of you in my mind. If I could mute the past we made, erase the love, the pain, the noise. But heartbreak speaks a language that still sounds just like your voice. Every tear has your voice, echoing through my broken heart. Every memory I drown only brings you back to start. No matter how I try to leave, you stay inside my choice.
can't escape the sound of you. Every tear has your voice. Maybe love doesn't really leave, it just changes how it stays. Maybe that's why even goodbye still calls your name in waves. If I could trade this pain for peace, I'd give up every single day. But even freedom wouldn't help if your voice won't go away. Every tear has your voice, and I'm drowning in the sound. Every drop becomes a story of the love I lost and found. Even when I close my eyes, you're still what I hear and feel. 'Cause every tear I cry for us proves you were once real. And if someday these tears stop falling, if my heart learns to be free, I wonder if your voice will still echo quietly in me.
I still walk where we used to meet, same old street, same fading light. But every step feels incomplete, like you were never in my life. Your laughter lives inside the wind, it follows me through empty halls. I swear I see you now and then, but it's just the way the memory calls. I reach out, but nothing's there, just shadows slipping through my hands. How do I let you disappear when my heart still doesn't understand? I'm chasing the ghost of us through every night and every dream, holding on to what we were, even if it's not what it seems. You're a fire I can't touch again, a love I lost but still discuss. I keep running after something gone. I'm chasing the ghost of us. The photographs don't speak anymore, they just stare like they know the truth. That the love I thought would stay forever slowly slipped away from you. I talk to you in empty rooms, like you might answer if I try. But all I get is silence back in the echo of goodbye. If memories could turn to flesh, I'd never have to be alone. But ghosts don't ever hold you back, they only lead you home. I'm chasing the ghost of us in every place we used to be. Every corner of my heart still remembers how you breathe. You're a dream I can't let go, a story time can't rewrite. I'm still lost inside your touch, even though you're out of sight. Maybe love never really dies, it just learns to haunt the soul. Maybe that's why I keep reaching for a hand that won't let go. If I could turn back all the pain, I'd relive every
ghost of us. I'm chasing the ghost of us, but ghosts don't ever stay. They fade like smoke into the dawn and slowly drift away. Still I call your name at night, like you might answer if I must. But all I hold is empty air, just the ghost of what was us. And when the wind moves through the trees, I swear it still sounds like you and I. But maybe I'm not chasing you, just learning how to say goodbye.
You left before the morning came, before I learned to say your name out loud. The light was soft, the world was still, but something broke beneath the clouds. I stood there frozen in the rain, pretending I was doing fine. But even silence felt your absence, like you were still somehow mine. I asked the wind where you had gone, it only turned away, like even nature knew the truth. I couldn't make you stay, until the sky learns to cry. I'll be holding back my tears, until the stars forget your face. I'll be drowning in the years. Every drop that never falls is a memory I deny. I'll keep loving you in silence, until the sky learns to cry. The room still smells like yesterday, like you never packed your things. Your shadow lives in empty frames, your laughter in the strings of spring. I talk to you in photographs, as if you'll answer from the light. But all I get is fading echoes of a love that lost its fight. If heaven hears the words I say, then let it understand I didn't lose you all at once. I lost you hand by hand. Until the sky learns to cry, I'll keep breaking on my own. Every sunrise feels like guilt for the love I should have shown. If pain is how the truth survives, then I'll never say goodbye. I'll keep waiting in this silence, until the sky learns to cry. Maybe tears don't fall from heaven, because it's saving them for me. Maybe every storm is waiting for a heart like mine to free. If the world could feel what I am feeling, it would fall apart in two. And maybe then the sky would know exactly what I lost in you. Until the sky learns to cry, I'll be standing in the rain, letting every drop I'm missing turn into your name. Even if the world moves on and I'm the only one who tries, I'll keep loving you forever, until the sky learns to cry. And when it finally breaks open, when the heavens can't deny, maybe then I'll stop pretending and learn how to say goodbye. I packed our dreams in fragile glass and watched them fall without a sound. The future we were building fast is just scattered pieces on the ground. I walk through rooms we used to fill with laughter we can't reach again. Now every corner feels so still, like love was something we once had. I tell myself I've moved along, that time erased your trace, but healing never feels like truth when your shadow won't erase. Broken dreams still call your name, and every night I lie awake. They whisper what we used to be before it all began to break. I try to run, I try to hide, but memory plays the same old game. No matter how far I go, broken dreams still call your name. The photographs are turning pale, but your smile still feels alive. I hear your voice inside the rain, like you never said goodbye. I try to love someone again, but every heart I try to hold feels like a page that's missing lines, a story left half told. If I could rewrite destiny, I'd keep you in my hands, but even love can fall apart, no matter how we plan. Broken dreams still call your name, through the silence and the pain. Every hope I try to build collapses down like falling rain. You're the ghost I can't release, the fire I can't take. No matter where I turn in life, broken dreams still call your name. Maybe dreams don't really die, they just learn to
that's why I still feel you every time the world turns dark. If I could trade my yesterday for one more chance to change, I'd still be standing in the ruins, calling out your name. Broken dreams still call your name, like an echo in my soul. Every piece of what we were refuses to let go. Even time can't wash away the love that still remains. I close my eyes and hear you now. Broken dreams still call your name. And when the night falls quiet and the world forgets our flame, I'll still be here remembering every broken dream that calls your name.
You left before the sky could speak, before the night could change its tone. But I still see your silhouette in every place I walk alone. The city lights don't feel as warm, they flicker like they're missing you. Even silence feels alive with everything we didn't do. I asked the stars if they forgot, but they just burn the same. Like only I am left behind to carry all the pain. The moon remembers everything, every kiss we couldn't save. It watches over broken hearts that time refused to change. When I look up into the night, it feels like you are still alive, because the moon remembers everything I try so hard to hide. Your jacket's still upon the chair, your shadow still hangs in the air. I swear I hear your footsteps fall when I forget that you're not there. I talk to you inside my sleep, like distance never made you gone. But morning steals you once again, and I wake up holding on. If memories could fade like smoke, I'd finally be free. But every breath I take still brings you back inside of me. The moon remembers everything, every promise in the dark. It lights the path you walked away, but never left my heart. Even when the world forgets and love becomes a silent sting, I know you're still above me, because the moon remembers everything. Maybe heaven writes our stories in the glow of distant skies. Maybe every lost connection still survives through lunar eyes. If you're somewhere out beyond me, where time no longer feels the same, then maybe you can see me too, still whispering your name. The moon remembers everything, but I'm the only one who cries. Every night becomes a page
where your memory never dies. And even if I learn to heal, one truth will always cling: you're gone from me, but never gone. The moon remembers everything. So I'll keep talking to the sky until the stars stop wondering why. Because somewhere in its quiet light, the moon remembers you and I.
You left in such a quiet way, like morning fading into gray. No storm, no fire, no breaking sound, just emptiness where you were found. But on the floor of what we were, I gathered every shattered part. Even when you walked away, I kept the pieces of your heart. I told myself I'd throw them out, erase what we became. But some things cut too deep to lose. Even time can't change their name. I kept the pieces of your heart, even when you didn't stay. I held the fragments in my soul when you chose to walk away. Now every broken part I hold still burns just like the start, because I never let you go. I kept the pieces of your heart. Your laughter still is in the walls, your silence in the rain. I trace the outline of your love, like it might heal my pain. The world keeps moving like it should, but I'm still where we fell apart, living in the afterglow of keeping pieces of your heart. If love is something meant to leave, why does it never fade? Why do broken things still feel like they were meant to stay? I kept the pieces of your heart, even when you weren't mine. I stitched them into memories that refuse to fall in line. And though you're gone, you still remain in every beating part, because somehow I survived the end by keeping pieces of your heart. Maybe love is never whole, maybe it's meant to break. Maybe we just hold what's left of every choice we make. If I could give them back to you, I'd do it in the dark. But I don't know how to lose the peace
pieces of your heart, like they were all I had. Even if they cut me deep, even if they made me sad, some love refuses to depart, no matter where we start. And now I live inside the truth. I kept the pieces of your heart, and if someday you ask for them, just know they never fell apart. Because even in your absence, I still kept the pieces of your heart.
Didn't slam the door that night, you just let it close so slow, like you were trying not to hurt me. But I felt it all, you know. No shouting, no final fight, just a silence I can't deny. That's where everything ended, in the space between stay and goodbye. I keep replaying every second, like it might turn out different somehow. But even memory can't save us from what we both became now. After the last goodbye, there was nothing left to say, just two hearts learning how to break in the quietest way. No thunder, no crashing sky, just a love that slipped away. And I'm still trying to survive after the last goodbye. Your things are still here in my room, like you might come back for them. But I know that's just a story I keep telling myself again. The clock keeps moving forward, but I'm frozen in rewind, living in the echo of the life you left behind. If I could change the final moment, I'd hold on a little more. Love doesn't ask permission when it walks right out the door. After the last goodbye, I learned how silence screams, how a broken heart can breathe inside shattered dreams. No message, no reason why, just a love that couldn't try. And I'm still losing pieces after the last goodbye. Maybe not all love is meant to stay until the end. Maybe some are only meant to teach us how to mend. But I don't know how to move on when you're still my reason why. Even now I'm not okay after the last goodbye. After the last goodbye, the world kept moving on, but every part of me still lives in what we've both become. If healing takes a lifetime, then I'll spend mine asking why. I still love you even now after the last goodbye.
No more words, no more signs, just a heart that won't untie from the moment we stop being us. After the last goodbye.
I still see you in the fading light, in the corners of my mind, like a song that never left my head, just quieter over time. We were young and didn't know that love could slip away. Now all I have are photographs that refuse to fade. I try to tell myself it's over, that I've learned to set you free, but every heartbeat still reminds me you were everything to me. You were my favorite memory, the one I can't erase. Even time can't take your place inside my heart's old space. I've lived 1,000 days since then, but none of them feel the same, because you were my favorite memory that I still call by name. The city looks the same as then, but I don't feel the same inside. Every street we used to walk still whispers your goodbye. I've tried to love 1,000 ways, but nothing ever feels right through, 'cause every part of me still stays with the version I had of you. If I could turn the pages back to where we used to be, I'd hold that moment forever and never let you leave. You were my favorite memory, a love I can't replace. Even when I close my eyes, I still see your face. And though I know I must move on, my heart refuses to agree, because you were my favorite memory that still lives inside of me. Maybe some love is not meant to stay, but it never truly goes away. It just becomes a part of you in everything you say. If memories could hold me tight, I'd never feel alone, 'cause you are every broken piece that I still call my own. You were my favorite memory, and you still are to this day. Even if the world forgets, my heart won't feel that way. I'll carry you through all my life, no matter what I become, because you were my favorite memory and my only one. And when the night is soft and still, I swear I hear you breathe in me, like love never really ended, just became a memory. I hear it falling on the roof, like it knows exactly what I've lost. Each drop remembers how we danced before forever turned to dust. You left without a sound that night, just faded into the blue. But every storm that comes my way still feels like it belongs to you. I try to shut the window tight to keep the memories out of view, but even walls can't stop the past when the rain still sings about you. The rain still sings about you. Every drop knows your name. It falls like broken promises that I can't wash away. I try to move, I try to heal, but nothing I can do. 'Cause every storm that comes to me still sings about you. Your jacket's gone, your voice is gone, but something lingers in the air, like echoes trapped inside the clouds that follow everywhere. I walk alone beneath gray skies, pretending I am strong, but every raindrop tells me where everything went wrong. If I could change the weather's mind, I'd turn the skies to something new. But nature knows what I refuse, that I'm still lost in you. The rain still sings about you, like a song I never learned to end. It plays the melody we made before we broke and bent. No matter where I try to go, your memory breaks through. 'Cause even heaven can't forget, the rain still sings about you. Maybe storms are just reminders that some love won't let go. Maybe every drop that falls is a story we still know. If I stand here long enough, will the sky learn to move on? Or will it keep on crying till everything is gone? The rain still sings about you, and I can't escape the sound. It turns my world into a song where you're the only ground. Even when the sun returns, I feel the sky turn blue, because somewhere in the falling rain, it's still singing about you. And when the storm is finally gone, I know what I'll still hear through a quiet sky remembering. The rain still sings about you. We started like a perfect line, written in the morning light. Every word we ever spoke felt like it could last the night. We swore that nothing in this world could ever pull us apart. But even perfect pages can still forget the heart. I didn't see the ending coming, it was hiding in between all the chapters we were living that slowly lost their dream. When our love became a story, we forgot how to stay. Every page turned softer as we slowly slipped away. Now I read us in the silence of everything we used to be. When our love became a story, it stopped belonging to me. The photographs are fading now, like ink under the sun. I trace the lines of what we were, but the meanings come undone. You're a sentence I still repeat when I can't fall asleep at night. A memory that feels so close, yet never feels quite right. If I could rewrite every moment, I'd change the way we felt. But some endings write themselves, and time won't ever tell. When our love became a story, we became just words in past. A beginning full of forever that couldn't seem to last. Now I'm stuck inside the chapters where your goodbye cuts through me. When our love became a story, I lost the ending we should have been. Maybe love was never meant to stay between the lines. Maybe every broken ending is just how the heart survives. If someone reads us someday and wonders how it felt, just know we were a beautiful book that couldn't save itself. When our love became a story, we turned into fading ink. Every page a little quieter than we ever dared to think. And though the book is over now, your name still lives in me. 'Cause when our love became a story, it became my memory. So close it gently in my mind, let the pages drift away. But I'll always be the reader of the love that couldn't